Hey guys, so what I want to share with you is a daily routine that you're going to see by this video takes no more than 20 minutes. You can do it when you wake up in the morning or sometime during the day just to take better care of your body. I'm going to kick it off and hopefully I'll do it at a pace that you guys can follow. Here we go. Just going to come down and stretch all the way through, sitting back on your heels and stretching out through your shoulders. Hold in that position for about 30 seconds. When you finish that, you're just going to sit up and sit back on your heels. Just move around. You should be feeling this a little bit through your quads. Some people, if you're doing this for the first time, you might feel it a bit in your heels, through your ankles and in your feet. Just go to where you're comfortable. Don't push it too far. It'll develop quite quickly if you do this routine every day. Just stay down in this position for about 30 seconds. If you don't feel much of a stretch there, just move back slightly. You can always use your hands to support you, and you should start to feel it through your quads and into your hip flexors. This is what we see are traditionally tight in all sorts of different athletes, especially in endurance athletes that are running and cycling a lot. So this one's going to be super helpful. From there, we're going to start to move the spine a little bit and also stretch through the hamstrings and the posterior chain. So what you're going to do is come forward to a cobra position and then go back, just pushing your chest towards your knees and the heels towards the floor. I'm going to do a count of 10 reps here. That'd be number 2. And then going back for number 2. Number 3, pushing the hip to the floor, looking up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last time going back. Cool. We're now going to go into a little bit of a more dynamic move. Squatting back to the heels and then bringing the feet all the way up. One leg at a time. So we're going to squat back. You're going to bring that right foot up and just look up. Squat back, left foot up, and look up. As you probably can figure out, you should be feeling this all through your hamstring, opening up those hips there. We're going to do this for 10 reps total, so you're going to get 5 reps on each side. Just a little pause when you get the foot up to the hand. Back knee touches the floor. And last one. On the last one, just keep that knee dropped down and keep your right arm straight. And all we're going to do is some thoracic rotations. Trying to push the left elbow or the elbow by the foot all the way down to the left foot. And as you come up, just rotate around and looking to where the hand goes. Back down. Again, keeping it nice and simple. We're just going to do 10 reps. Controlling the breathing as much as we can. completed 10 on one leg. Just changing over. Again, the left hand stays still. Right hand down to the floor, elbow to the toes. Just gonna rotate up. From there, we're gonna hop in to what I call some side kick outs. Where we're gonna start is from the beast position, so the hands are nice and open, knees are under the hips, just off the floor. And just by rotating, we're gonna kick out to the side. And the other side for a count of 20 reps. Again, controlling the breathing. And there's 20. Next move we're going to use is the Kazakh Squat. This one will depend on your ability and how much mobility you have through your hips. All that I'm interested in is that you're trying to do the movement, and each day you do it, you progress a little bit further. What we're looking for here is just 5 squats each side. So you're going to go down, sit. If you want to use the floor, you can. Open that foot up. Hold for 2 seconds, and then transfer over to the other side. Hold for 2 seconds, come back. That'll really help you guys open up the hips. As I said at the start, it might be a little bit of a challenge, but you'll soon get through it and you'll start to open it up a little bit more. Next move we're going to go to is just putting the legs as far apart as is comfortably possible. And all I want you to do is go down with your hands, fingers coming forward, splayed nice and far apart. And all we're going to do is rock over the top and then just sit back. Rock over the top and just sit back. If you're feeling this all the way through the back of your legs, hamstrings, you're in a pretty good place. Sitting back, coming over the top. You're going to go forward and backwards 10 times. Again, this is really easy to progress. As you get better, your feet will go further apart. Don't stress too much at the moment. If they're super close, you're still going to do exactly the same movement, sitting back into it. The last 2 movements we're going to do is a superset, spending 30 seconds on each. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the clock on here. The first position we're going to get into is called the Beast. If I go a little bit from the side, you're probably going to see this a little bit better. This is great for core strength. Again, fingers are splayed, coming forward. You're just going to go off your knees, keeping the back nice and straight. Holding the knees just off the floor. They're directly under the hips. and your shoulder is all the way over your hand, shoulder over the hand there. I like to do this for about 30 seconds. If it's a real struggle, just start at about 15 seconds or even 10 seconds hold. And then when you've run that clock down, you're just going to change into a squat position. Again, with whatever you're really comfortable with, however it works best for you, just sitting at the bottom of that squat position. 10 seconds is all you can do. Just do 10 seconds. If you can do a little bit longer, then that's great. I like to do 30 seconds in both of these positions. 2, 1, and then I'll just go straight back into beast. If you need to rest for 5 seconds in between, just set your clock up accordingly. That's absolutely fine. One more time into a squat hold. When you're down there, you can move around a little bit. Just feel where it's tight. Rolling your ankles. I have particularly tight ankles. You guys must be a lot better at this than I am. But just moving in, moving around, just feeling where it feels best, where it feels tight. I would normally go through this last bit, so until I've done 5 sets on each, so a further 5 minutes. But that's a routine I suggest you guys use on a daily basis before your workout. When you wake up in the morning, it's going to be super useful. I'm also making 4 more routines that you can add on to this if you have a little bit more time. That's going to target your core. That's it for this video, but go and have a look at the other 4 videos where you're going to see a nice core routine again that you can do on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. If you've got any comments or questions, just hit me up.